Right, before I get into this live, what I'd like to say before I get into this live, before I begin, this is not a tutorial. I am not an expert by any means, and I'm certainly not a tutor. Basically, I've been wood turning for less than 2 years, for 18 months, and I've made an awful lot of mistakes, and and down to some of the very kind people out there on social media. They've been very kind to take some time out, to spend some time to point me in the right direction, to understand my tool placement, my technique, etc. I've been shown a lot of bad habits, which I'm trying to break at the moment. So the purpose of me coming on YouTube Live, etc., is to show my progress really. And I'm going to say it's always a learning curve with wood turning, and I've learned so many bad habits, and I'm going to try and break these. But yeah, I was going to say, but please don't watch me and think, okay, this is how you do it. Say, I'm learning just as much as any other beginner. Even after 18 months, I'm still going to call myself a beginner because, I was going to say there's a lot to learn, and hopefully today will go a lot better. But before I jump in, like I said, I'm just going to repeat what I said because it's very important. I am not a tutor. I am not an expert, and this is live should not be used for educational purposes because at the end of the day, I'm learning just as much. Hi Reese, how are you, buddy? I was going to say, and yeah, so basically I just wanted to get it out there and say I am learning. I have picked up so many bad habits, and I was taught some very incorrect and dangerous techniques. So if anybody out there has got any constructive feedback, I'm willing to take it on board. Okay, so I've got another piece of oak on the lathe today. I've taken the corners off just to get it into some kind of roundness, I suppose, if that's the way to put it. So, but thank you yesterday, Reese. I mean, you are an absolute legend, and hopefully we shall try out some new techniques, and we'll take it from there, really. But I've just sharpened up. In fact, no, I haven't just sharpened up. I've just put my bowl gouge into my Robert Sorby Pro Edge. So I'm just going to give that a quick sharpen. I am going to be using a couple of gouges today. I'm going to get onto that skew, and I was going to say we're going to try and turn this nice piece of oak into some manageable sized bowl really. But the last couple of days where I've gone live haven't gone exactly to plan, and today we're going to try and rectify those mistakes. Anybody who's got constructive help, please feel free to jump into the comments and try and point me in the right direction. Like I said, I haven't been turning very long, and going to say, and any constructive feedback is always helpful. So I've taken a lot of criticism where people have told me to quit and stuff like that, so which I don't find particularly helpful. But today I've got it mounted on the faceplate, bang center. So hopefully today we can rectify the mistakes I made the last couple of days, and see what we can learn. If you are new to my wood turning journey and you'd like to see me progress and see what I can actually learn from going live, from seasoned turners, experienced turners, and even the beginners out there that want to just follow along and watch really. But please don't take everything that I do on this lathe as gospel, because like I said, it's there's a lot more people out there who know way more than I do. So I'm a very humble guy, and I will take feedback on board, and hopefully we don't have any more bouncing balls today. So but yeah, I was going to say I'm going to get my 1/2-inch bowl gouge sharpened up. It won't take me 2 minutes, and we'll get some headgear on. We'll get this lathe up to some manageable speed, and we'll see what we can get. See what we can do. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I think over 50,000 people watched my live yesterday, and and a lot of constructive feedback, a lot of help, people wanting me to do well. So let's go. Okay, all right, let's gouge going. Right, so I'll just sharpen up the 1/2-inch for now, because I know that 3/8 bowl gouge is going to come in handy somewhere. So probably the hollowing. So we start at 95, and I'm just going to gradually build up the speed, because I don't want to wrap this to 600 revs straight away, because I just want to see how that wood behaves on the lathe before I think about getting to some decent speed. So let's go. 215. We've got some vibration there. 255. Let's go again. Let's go higher. I'm not standing directly in front of it, just in case it has any ideas. Okay, 447. I'm quite happy at that speed. Okay, I will speed up in due course, but at the moment I'd just like to see how this timber behaves. See how I get on. All right, is that okay with the camera? Is audio okay? Yeah, just let me know, and hopefully this will go better than what it did yesterday and the day before. So make sure all these handles are securely locked, and let's get into wood turning. Okay, we've got 166 people in the room at the moment. 7 likes already. Thank you very, very much. The likes really do kind of help me, motivate me to want to come back and kind of improve, improve. But yeah, I've had some very critical comments, to say the least, for the last 48 hours, and some have been extremely helpful, Some have been not so helpful. But again, I just want to clean this face up first. Then I'm going to probably come in with some push guts and take these flat edges off. Try and get into that kind of shape, that form. I did learn a lot about the tenon yesterday, which was great. And say, I've got a skew, I don't tend to use it very often because it's I know there is a particular technique to it. So, but yeah, I was going to say, it's if you'd like to follow my journey really as a beginner wood turner, and I'm going to put that lightly, because like I said, even though I've been wood turning 18 months, 18 months is nothing when you're wood turning, is it? Nothing. So, let's clean this face up. Okay, let's have a look. I know I haven't removed it all off the face yet, but we're going to clean this up. And, hi H, welcome to the live, buddy. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Okay, I've got that lip there I want to remove, and on this end, so I haven't come down to the end of the log yet. So we'll take those lips off at the moment because they're going to be quite pronounced when I come round, I suppose. But yeah. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, let's see where we're going. Okay, I'm happy with that face now. I did have this raised area where when I first went in, I was coming from here and I was coming out, so I wasn't actually getting right centre. So yeah, I was hitting that lump there, so now it's nice and flat, apart from a little nib. Let me take that off before I even think about going around the corner. Don't use some of those light cuts really, take some of those tool marks out. Now believe you me, if anybody is being shown bad habits, it's me. And bad tool presentation, tool placement. So I'm going to try and break those habits because I want to improve as a wood turner and I want to get good at this stuff. And by all means, I can make this round. The hollowing is where basically I was shown the technique, which was pretty dangerous. And it wasn't until it was actually pointed out to me that the technique I was using was, it was there, but it wasn't in the correct, didn't have the gouge in the right way. So I was coming in with bevel, like flute, facing me. And I've understood, and I'm trying to still process this, it's got to be more away, facing away. So I can actually come in and swing really, swing with those cuts. So, but we'll get there, we'll get there. It's going to say it's, yeah, it's going to say it's, I mean, it's like anything, learning anything, you know, it's start somewhere. But again, if anybody's in the live that would like to follow my wood turning journey, watch me break these habits and actually get better and better and better, I'd love to hear from anybody who's willing to subscribe, like the video, comment. Any constructive feedback is always welcome. But yeah, I'm going to come around now and I'm going to take some push cuts and I'm going to basically come around and I'm going to take these flat edges out because I want to make this round and hopefully take some of this bark with it really. It's I did leave bark on once, so as more of like a featured piece, and the problem I did was I put the bowl away, and after about 3 weeks of me finishing the bowl, this bark started to go brittle. It started breaking off, and again it just ruined the whole look of the bowl. It just looked terrible. Point your flip in the direction you're travelling. It's pushing towards the middle point, coming towards you, flip towards you. So just take that on board. Thank you, Reese. Thank you very much, Reese. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay, that was quite a lot of material coming off there. Do you know what I want them to do? I want them to design a smock, right? It doesn't get down your neck and say, but yeah, those flat edges are definitely gone. They're definitely gone. So what I want to do now is come back at it on a 45-degree angle, so I can literally get those cuts really. Will the push cut be? Because what I was doing before was scraping it round basically like a pull cut. But yeah, it was making more of a mess than what it was worth. So would it be worth, take that round there, would it be worth coming round and doing a push cut back? The thing though, the bark is so chunky, you know, it's quite a lot of bark to get rid of. This stuff is pretty dry. I was going to say I did receive some green oak once, and believe you me, that was soft as butter, but once it becomes dry, it becomes really hard. But anyway, let's get going. 447. Okay, we're up to 16 likes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I think I'm going to get some speed going. I'm going to say, let's speed up again. 600. 603 revs. Let's see how we go. Yeah, that went better than expected. I thought I was going to get some really big rough catches basically, so still a lot to remove there, isn't there? I'm going to work on this curve after I remove this, because this is just going to get in my way, isn't it? So, in fact, I'm going to change my mind. I think I'm going to come at it like round, like. I do like this half-inch bowl gouge. I think it's brutal, but 17 likes. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. How's it going, Reese? Getting there, isn't it? I'm getting round. See, this isn't the problem, is it? It's the other way. It's the other way. So, but yeah, we're going to get rid of all of this first. And then we're going to have fun with that tenon and the foot. I'm checking on faceplate. Remember the screw issue. We're not having that again. We're not having that again. So, let's go. I think we've all done it basically where you put a piece on the lathe, and I think I've done it more recently where I've tried to rush it, and that's where a lot of the mistakes are made, with catches and stuff like that. So, but we're going to try out that technique today, Reese. Going to say, bear with me, mate. We will get this round. We will get rid of that bark. I did buy some bowl blanks once, and I tell you what, it was so expensive, and yeah, they weren't the greatest, but yeah, I'll just stick to my half a log. Good practice. It's good practice. feel like I'm dancing with it now. I feel like I'm dancing with the gouge, but thank God, man, is this bike ever going to go away? Right, I need to work on these corners where that sweep is there. It's not as big as the ball I made yesterday, but and the day before. And say day before yesterday and yesterday, just real bad. So we can round that sweep now and see if I can create that nice curve. Now, you wouldn't believe when I first started woodturning, when I first started 18 months ago, I took tons and tons of criticism, lots of it, and a lot of it wasn't very helpful. And yeah, I was going to say, I had to stop listening at some point because it was just really demoralising. It was really putting me off, and I walked away from the lathe. I lost my passion to wood turn, and it took me quite a few months to regain that purpose to want to learn again. And so again, literally, it's nice to be back on the lathe. So sharpen up my 3/8 a second, because that 1/2 inch is removing an awful lot of material. That bark isn't very pronounced on there. It's ready to come off any minute, so I don't remove loads of material. I just want to just sweep past it and get rid of it. It'll probably pick off on it. Probably. Right, it's sharpened. Right, that's 3/8 is done. I'm going to try and speed up in a minute, because I think when I'm running fast, I'm getting cleaner cuts. Got a few little tool marks in it, which I'm going to get rid of in a minute as I sweep round now. I say, but I've still got that nice curve there, so I don't want to wreck it. 20 likes, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. 21, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Now, if you ever wanted to learn something, right, and it's just like you just want to tell everybody, you go away, I can do it. That's what I was doing. Just leave me alone, I can do it. The problem was I couldn't do it. Well, I could, but I just couldn't, if that makes sense. There's a lot of stuff that I was doing wrong, and sometimes you just got to put your hands up and say, okay, I need some help. And that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, I was going to say we've got 216 people in the room, 21 likes. Thank you very much. But yeah, sometimes you just have to, not face defeat, but you have to put your hands up and say, okay, I need some guidance, need some help. I need some speed. 700, 703. Right, I've got a question, okay? I was on Record Power website last night and looking at another chuck, the SC4, and Could I just buy the plates for the SC4, and would they fit onto that SC3 chuck? Because that's what I was getting confused. Or do I just have to buy a whole new chuck and plate? And say, because it just totally confused me, man. It was quite overwhelming. You got so many plates, so many jaws, so many bits and pieces, man. It was just like, damn it. Should I just stick with my SC3? But then if I want a bigger bowl, I need a bigger tenon with bigger jaws. So yeah, if anybody knows the answer to that, that'd be really, really helpful. But again, we're nearly there. We've got some nice colour variations in here. I like this here, this sweep here. See the tan here, and underneath it, it's like a rainbow spalting of different colour spalting. It's really interesting, really interesting. So, and again on the other side, I like that. I like that. I've got a tiny couple of little passes to take that out and that out, which is nothing really. Then we're going to funnel on that tenon. Okay, 25 likes. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I've got a tool mark just here. So I'm going to do a couple of shear cuts now, and that's when I come back on myself, isn't it? That's getting rid of it. Yeah, nice passes, just nice and lovely. Ah, and then make another one there. Damn it. Ooh, be careful down. Okay. Smallest little bit. I need to remove it. It'll just bug me. It was there. Right, for anybody who's new to my lives, basically, my name's Dan, and I've been woodturning for about 18 months, and yeah, and I've picked up a lot of bad mistakes and bad habits, and yeah, I just wanted to jump on live really to share some of my developments really while woodturning, and but yeah, I'm no tutor, this is not a tutorial, and this is just basically anybody who wants to follow along and watch me progress as a woodturner and develop my skills further, etc. I do a lot of bowls. I've turned platters, I've turned vases, and I've turned some decorative items as well. Not every bowl goes to plan, and some bowls I've made, yeah, they've caused me more problems than what they're worth. But yeah, if you'd like to follow along, if you'd like to watch me progress to get better, and yeah, any feedback, any constructive feedback is really, really helpful. Anything that can make me improve, I'm really willing to take on board. And but yeah, I was going to say, it's I think quite a lot of people want to see me improve, and yeah, I think there are some people out there, unfortunately, that'd rather just see me quit, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because that'd be pointless thing to say. And so basically, yeah, if you'd like to follow along my journey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoy the video. But again, please don't watch me and think, okay, this is a professional at work, because I'm not. So, but yeah, as I said, we're going to get this tenon done, okay? I need a couple of tools here now. I could try and start off with a bowl gouge, but I'm not too confident creating a tenon with bowl gouge at the moment. So even after 18 months, definitely not. So that 3/8 will come in useful again. I need my square tip carbide, which we used yesterday, and I also need my skew, which is what we used yesterday. There's my 1/2 inch, where's my skew? It's over there. Yes, it is. Is it sharp enough? Yeah, that seems sharp enough. We'll give it another sharpen, because even though it's nice and shiny, I just like to make sure, oh yeah, definitely that one's sharpening on this side, isn't it? I just want to ensure basically I'm not using any blunt tools, definitely not. So let me just get the skew sharpened, because I'm going to use the skew to square off the tenon, and say, because that's the problem I had yesterday, that it wasn't squared off properly, and again it made the bowl and it wasn't running through, wobbling around, etc. And I was always told, when your bowl is not running through, to square it off on the face of the bowl. And I learned yesterday it's not the face of the bowl that I actually need to square off, to shave off. It's the outside. So, and that did make a big difference. So the people who are out there actually willing and raring to see me kind of improve and support my channel, thank you so much. Let's get this skew sorted. Do like that sorby. Do like that sorby. I tell you what, if I can find it. It's under there. Can I reach it? No, I can't. It's wedged. What I used to sharpen my tools with, right, was a bench grinder. I've never seen steel get burnt down so quick in all my life. So, yeah, we got rid of the bench grinder, and we got the sorby instead. So I know many other people have got their own way of sharpening, but when somebody offers to buy you a Robert Sorby Pro Edge, I'm not going to say no. Let's get this tenon done. It's not a massive bowl. It's not a massive bowl. I am going to measure it while it's on there. It's 8 inches. 8-inch bowl. 8 by 3.5. It's not huge, but it's a nice size to practice on. It's a nice size to practice on. So let's get some progress. Stop waffling down. Lock. Lock. Hate that noise, you know. See the skew pointing, isn't it? Pointing. Okay. I'm going to take that flat edge back off again and bring it back into the bowl. little bit chubby. But I'm not going to make it very, very thin, okay? Because, yeah, we had that problem last time. Okay, that's nicely squared off, definitely. Now I'm quite happy with that. Let's just have a quick look before we think about flipping. Ooh, a little nib there on the end of the tenon. I'm going to take that off. I've been shown a new technique, by the way, and shown to me last night, and we're going to try it out today. I'm going to say, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm quite apprehensive about it as well, so. I am quite apprehensive about it because I know the placement it needs to be. Can I do it? We'll find out. We will find out. Okay. Quite like the shape of that. Quite like that. There's a lot of headstock. Think about oak. Take off lathe and you think, whoa, God, that's a bit of weight to that, you know? You say it's yeah, get it in these jaws. Okay. Okay. See how this technique goes, eh? Nice and centered, yeah. I even got the tape measuring out before I put the faceplate on. Then measuring it, and measuring it, and measuring it, and measuring it. I was thinking, you are going to make sure that's centered. So, move that to the X on the way. I'm not using those crappy screws. No way. Right. I've noticed that with oak. I know it's got something to do with the tannins. I came off the lathe yesterday, my hands were black. Honest to God. I was like, right, where's my soap? Honestly, my hands was. Is this got something to do with the metal against the oak? Because, yeah, see, it's black, 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 like my hands were yesterday. They look awful. And I was like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Right. Right. Now remember, Dan. Remember. In fact, what I want to do before I think about that, I'm going to knock it down to 95. I want to make sure it's running through. How's that looking? Another 340 likes. Wow. Thank you very, very much. Is that looking all right? So I know there's quite a lot of you in that room now, so does it need trimming up at all? If I do some shear cuts just on the outside, just to bring it back into truth. Yeah. It's just a tad, isn't it? Just a tad. I think it is. Anybody? It's too high now, it's alright. Oh, 3/8. That's just a. I'm not racking this 7 to true up. Not 555. Lucky 5s, eh? It's better, isn't it? I've left some tool marks in there, yeah, I have. Right, careful. Is that looking more true now? Looks better, doesn't it? Get rid of the toolbox, I think it did. Tiny little one there. Tiny little one there. I am literally dedicated to wanting to learn more, to get better. You know, by all means, it's not an easy thing to do woodturning, but again, always open to improvement, always open to it. Let's get back down to 95 minutes. That's better, isn't it? Feels better, looks better. Yeah, when I look at my phone, it's kind of like, I know I've got some experienced woodturners watching me. I know I've got some people like myself probably watching me. Right, I know. Can I just move my camera a minute, just to get you in a better angle? Excuse my hands. Can actually get in there now. Oh, do you know what I've got to do? I've got my blooming headstock in the way. Which means tailstock, sorry, not headstock. That bracket. I'm gonna have to move this back to be able to get the swing round. Give me 1 second. I remember when I put this thing on, it was annoying me. Do that. I'm going to have to build a system here for this bracket because it's in my way. If I put it in front of the headstock, it's in my way. Right. That'll give me much more room, I think. Lock that. Yeah, that's definitely not moving. In fact, we've got a better view there now. Ooh, get you there. I'm probably going to get my arm in the way now, aren't I? No, I don't think I am actually. But what I am going to do before I even think about starting the hole, I'm going to resharpen, okay? I'm going to resharpen my ball gouge. Now you need to remember, Dan. If I remember. It's the other way, isn't it? Let's see how it's looking here. Right, ain't done. That's too low. Why is that tailstock in the way, man? Come on. Like so. God, it feels so alien. Feels so alien. Feels different. Whew. Breathe. Now what I was doing before was that, wasn't it? So what I need to do is am I getting this right? Somebody tell me. Oh. It feels weird, man, being on this side this way. Somebody sent me a video yesterday to explain this technique, and I was just like watching it and watching it and watching it. And yeah, do I speed up? Is that why I'm getting some tool marks in it? Am I going too slow? 700. Okay, let's go. Oh wow. Slowly does it, man. Slowly does it. It feels different. It definitely feels different. Excuse me. Hey, those cuts are way cleaner though. Way cleaner. Oh yeah, they're way cleaner. Because remember before when I was coming in like this, it was that corner there, that curve in there, which is where I was getting the catches. But I'm going to crack on. I'm going to crack on. That's way cleaner. Look at that. That's way cleaner. All right. 50 likes. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. Really appreciate it. Let's go back in. Let's go back in. Ooh, I was just thinking, should I try it? No, I'm not going to try it with a 1/2 inch yet. Let me just get comfortable with the technique first. How does everybody do it? My tailstock seems to be really in my way, man. It's just I've got the big long handles. Just, what's going on there? Okay, I know what happened there. It's because I tried to lift my arm. When I was coming round, I had to lift my arm over the tailstock. That was a bit of a bad idea. I know I could remove the tailstock, but let's move it over there. I got more reach. Nah, I might order the extension bed. Just get the tailstock to push it all the way down the other end. Get it out of my way. I've got a chip on my. See, now I've got this damn stupid ridges there after doing that. All right. How's it looking? 54 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Very, very much. Wow, that was loud. What happened there? What happened there? Let me take a breather a minute. Understand what I did there. Why am I getting that dog bowl of that? Because I'm coming in, I'm coming round. What I'm going to do, because I'm losing rim here, I'm actually losing some of this rim, so could I go, instead of coming from the edge, could I go from here on the inside and make it deeper and make those passes just like I was doing a second ago without coming from the rim? Because I like the diameter of this rim. It's quite, I know it's quite chunky, but I just want to make it deeper. I could go in like I did before, but then that's going back to my other way. I'm trying to stay off that. So what I've realised, I've started working on the inside and I've got this horrible ridge. I'm going to have to get that now because I don't want to hollow the bowl out. And then work on the outside. And just try and get that ridge out. It's really, it's not pretty. Now, use that. Right, question. Can I use the skew? I don't want to take it out of the jaws because it never sits right. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. I get it. I think it did. Don't usually use the skew. I've seen too many accidents with the skew. And it's like, oh my God. Don't usually use it. Don't have much experience with this at all. So, is that better angle? 61 likes. Thank you very, very much. No, I'm using half inch anyway. I'm still not happy with that. Do not like working on the outside of a bowl when it stands a hollow, man. Really don't. I'm trying to find nerve-wracking, but did I remove that horrible ridge? I did. Okay. Back to the hollowing process. Okay. Keeping the flute away from me. Is that how it's done? So I'm using the point and that bevel there. You're a quiet bunch, man. Right, go. The only thing I can do is try. Like that. Like that. Slip of that, didn't I? Whoa, you can see that line in there, can't you? Because I can. There. There. That means I'm going to have to come back in like that, aren't I? It feels more fluid. I do like this. It feels more fluid. See, that's where I get that catch, isn't it? When I used to go in that way instead of that way. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Right, I'm going to sort that line out there while holding my breath. While holding my breath. Oh, what have we done there? What have we done there? Sorry, I know I keep stopping and starting, but oh God, that's steep, man. That is steep. Because what I've got it coming in, it comes out a tad and then sinks back in again. So I've missed that curve, haven't I? I've missed this curve. So you run away. Just over there. So whoa, that's gonna be ooh. Ooh. See, I've still got a quarter of an inch to go into that bowl. I know I've got room. Stop doing that, Dan. That is a bad habit. Somebody said to me once on one of my videos, it's really interesting that you go in like this. And I'm like, I don't know, I didn't understand what they meant. Never understood what they meant when I went in like this. And I was thinking, well, isn't that the way everybody does it? No, it's just I'm doing it exactly. So, I'm not afraid of learning. I find it very, very inspiring to woodturn, and it helps a lot. Somebody say on socials one day, you're going to die. Something like that. I was like, what? Bugger to get to, that is. 703, do you think that's sort of like hollow 703 like this, isn't it? It's that corner there. Ooh, that was more fluid, wasn't it? I don't, Dan. See what I mean? It's so natural to go into it like that. So natural. So natural to go into it like that. I need to think, man. Because it is way cleaner cutting like that, isn't it? It's way cleaner. Me. I'm just going to sort that rim out a minute. I can feel lumps in it. Yeah, bumpy. Okay. tad bumpy. There. It's definitely there. It's okay everywhere else, just there. See if I can bring that rim down a bit, I can possibly go in for another swing. That rim's looking mega chunky now, isn't it? I can definitely come in for another swing. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Feels much more cleaner. Right, because I've got that lump in there, which is going to bug me till Christmas, right? If I come in now, I might be able to take that with another cut, right? That way down, that way. Away from me, yeah? I'm sacking this scraping technique off because it's clearly not working and I'm getting tons of tear out with it as well. So is that okay in the jaws? It is. It is. Okay. I'm going to take that rim down a tad. So everyone's view on it. It's too thick, isn't it? In the video it looks mega thick on that end. It looks, but it's not. Not too bad. I'm only making one bowl today, so I've got to go into the town, which isn't far away, but it's far away from everything else. My son's birthday tomorrow, so I've got to sort that out. But before I do that, I want this bowl sorted. Come on, damn thing. No, away. Ooh, what's going on there? Come on, down. Yeah, out of there. I really butchered that, haven't I? Does anybody know what happened there? Oh, that's going to get bugger to remove that is. No, are you? Think. Stop rushing. Think. These nasty tool marks in here. But I did get rid of that lump in there. How did that happen? It's when I come into that corner there. I think. Can I come in with a shear scrape here to get rid of these tool marks? Because that's going to annoy the heck out of me. And they're really, really obvious. I'm going to try. Because I don't want to go back in on that angle like that. Not to get rid of them. Because when I come into that bottom corner, that's where I'm getting this really awkward. So can I come in? I'm going to shear scrape this, I think. It's hard to know which is a bad habit and a good habit anymore. Oh, get me back up to 7. Get me back up to 7. Don't wipe your hands on your face, Dan. Black faces with black hands. Right. Oh, nearly. But I did just create some blooming tear out doing that. God damn, you're a noggin. Oh, you're doing it again, aren't you? Doing it again. Stop it, Dan. I want to stop this lathe as many times as I can to just understand where I'm making these cuts and how they're affecting the wood. And I know it could be better. I know I can. I want to go a tad deeper. Really want to go a tad deeper because it looks like a soup bowl at the moment. Oh, let me sharpen this 3x up. You're enjoying watching me learn. Definitely tear out there on that end grain there. Better on the other side. No. It's that side. Can you see that in there? Get on camera down. You can't really see from there, but it's. Let me sharpen this up. I know there's a lot of woodturners watching me, and I'm not going to guarantee it, but I bet a lot of you, a lot of the woodturners watching me, do you remember being in my shoes right at the very beginning? And it's not frustrating me. It's want me to improve, and it's want me to get better at it and understand this technique. But yeah, it could be one of them sometimes, like, oh, why can't I get it? Why can't I get it? And yeah, it's a new way of hollowing, I'll tell you that, definitely. Making the bowl round ain't an issue. Coming in with a totally different dance with the wood is totally different, way different. Tell you what I did the other day on my live. Somebody just told me to keep the damn tool parallel, and it's going to like this. Wow, I got a right catch, didn't I? Right nasty catch. That's probably what it was anyway. The tool's probably look very sharp, isn't it? Don't do that, Dan. That way. That way. Muscle memory. Right. Down to the down. Doing it again. Doing it again. See, my muscle memory is just going back to. Do you remember when then? Just think, Dan. Okay, I'm at a depth I like, okay? I'm definitely a depth I like. I've got this nipple bit, annoying thing. Close to that stupid bloody curve again. That long player, look. Comes in, up, out, in. Oh, you can see it there in the video. Look, see it there. Right. What I'm going to do, shear, come in, because I'm push cut that because I'm just asking for a catch. I want to take that with it. Ooh, that is sharp. It's coming off just a minute. Already taking it off with it without even moving. That is sharp. Right, come in. Do not look at this ball now. Starting to. It's definitely taking shape. See, because I don't want to come in like this. The tail's well in my way. Big long arms, man. You say it's like, well, and then it's my elbow, but I've been getting in the way of it. Thank you very much for the 79 likes. I really, really appreciate that. I know a lot of you are standing by me here and watching me improve and stuff, and I really appreciate all the support. You're all very quiet. I feel like I'm standing in a library. I've got that natural sweep, see? I'll get rid of that there. Let me read Reese's comment again. Remember to point your flute in the direction you're travelling. You're pushing towards middle, point towards middle, coming towards you, flute towards you, shear goes for just slow. Okay. So I can use a shear cut, it's just slower, isn't it? Let's try that. Let's try it. So. I'm not being precise enough because now it's raised here in the middle. Feel it. Feels raised. Has anybody seen that guy on YouTube? The blind guy who does woodturning. He does everything by touch. It's incredible, man. Blind woodturning and stuff like that. It's like, wow, man. And I can see, and I can still get it, wrong, man. I'm like, yeah, it's incredible. That guy's nuts, man. The stuff he makes with the segmented bowls and stuff, it's incredible, man. Right, I'm happy with the walls until I get to here. There, where that centre comes in. A shear cut maybe to pull that back out, just to level it back off, yeah. Now, if there's anybody joining my lives, I was going to say I'm a big woodturner, and I've been showing some really bad practice and the incorrect way of doing a lot of things. And this is not a tutorial, okay? This is me learning how to woodturn, and I've picked up a lot of bad habits. And so when you see me doing something, it's just practice, okay? I'm not a tutor, I'm not an expert, and this is not a tutorial, okay? This is me trying to improve as a woodturner, okay? This is me trying to get better at this skill. I'm going to come in with some shear cuts again. In fact, could I? No, hang on, I've just had a brainstorm. Brainstorm, man. Let's put it out, man. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Ugh, stop doing that. Oh, so close. That's so close. Ah, got it. Got it. I got it. Yes. Yes. Right. Damn it, I knew it yesterday. I needed small 80 grit, didn't I? Ah, that's what it did, wasn't it? Well, that is 80. I'll use my sticky pad. I had this under the lathe, right? And whoa, don't ever do what I did. All my shavings used to fall in here, right? And it wasn't until I thought, I'm going to empty this, I'm going to get the extractor hose in there. And I forgot, I chugged all my tenons that I used to break off and stuff that ended up in here. Whoa. It was like a bad dream because everything, all the tenons and all the swords was going straight through the hose and it was just bang, bang, bang. And everyone going through and I was like, what is in there? So now it doesn't sit under my lathe. It stays over there. Right. 80. 100. Nah, I don't want 100. 150. No. It's going to be the box. No, it's sealed anyway. Right. How am I doing, people? Am I doing alright? Let me know. 60 grit. No, that's way too close. 100. Why the box of 80s? 150. No. I think it's going to get to 100. Yeah, 100 will be fine. 100 will be fine. 85 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Right. I'm going to put my air cleaner on a second. That's going. You can see that, I can feel that. Thought I had it. No, I haven't had it. I didn't get it. I'm not a perfectionist or anything, but it's got to be right. It's got to be right. Well, I am a perfectionist, that's a lie. It's got to be right. I can feel it under the sandpaper, it's like I know it's there. I'm like, no, it's not staying. 87 likes, thank you very much. So the most disheartening thing was when I first started wood turning, because I really wanted to understand this craft and understand the skill, was everybody was just telling me to give up. I was just like, why? Why? What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people, man? And I thought, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. It's just unfortunate I got shown so many bad things and techniques and stuff, and I was like, so annoying. So annoying. And that's why I've been getting the catches. How many catches did I get there, guys? Girls and YouTubers. I missed the profile a little bit on the gouge, but didn't get a catch. Which that definitely deserves a cup of tea. That definitely deserves a cup of tea. And I could drink a lot of tea. My favourite beverage, cup of tea and a biscuit. Proper British. That, think down. Get the sandy pad. Get that on there. Why is it not steering? Look at that. That's just stupid, man. Let's not do that then. Let's not do that then. Why didn't I grip into that? Let's just put that down there. Put this thing sanded up. That's annoying. It's annoying. Why are you there? I don't know why you get there. It's really annoying. That is annoying. 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 I've got to be careful here, man, because don't want to go through the bottom of this bowl, man. Definitely don't. So. Ta-da! I knew that would get rid of it. There we are. Voila. Is that better, isn't it? Little one out. Oh yeah, it's much smoother now. Yeah. $120. Don't die on me. I can hear it dying. Oh yeah. I can see both this here when I like there. 340. Why do people some people sound up to like 1,000, you know what I mean? I'm like, why do you need to go that far with it? You know, it's I think 240 is enough, personally. Because I'm baby smooth already and I'm not even hit at 240 yet. So okay. Restocked. 15 quid a bottle, man. And it's brilliant stuff. virgin clinic, pure tongue oil, totally food safe, and yeah, has a beautiful shine. So I was going to stick walnut oil on it, but really expensive walnut oil, really expensive. Let's get some of this on it. I'm going to be left in that bottle. The other one. So I know. Yeah. Drip. Yeah, for a shine. Beautiful stuff. What do you think? Did I do alright? I was going to say, for a new technique, well, not for the new technique, for the proper way of doing it, I didn't do too bad. I'm going to say it's, you gotta remember, I've been woodturning 18 months, man, and I've been doing it the wrong way. So, to do it the right way, with a tiny bit of guidance, some moral support, you know who you are. Thank you very, very much. Couldn't have done it without you, mate. Okay. What I want to do is I want to get a dry rag just to wipe off the excess. Just off the excess. I'm not using that, it's way too big. Ah, that'll do. That'll do. So always say to my other half and say, don't need that pillowcase anymore, do you? Pillowcases make a great rag. This is pure cotton, isn't it? So, as usual, have you seen that green? Seen that green pillowcase? I'm like, no, no, I haven't. She won't give up. She won't go in my workshop. It's too dusty. Does anybody see my poem I wrote? I put it on the Woodturning page on Facebook and Facebook. Yeah, I wrote that over a cup of tea. There's not much excess on there, but thing is, I would like to wipe it down once I've got a coat of oil on it, because when I pick the bowl up, it's still tacky. So just give it a nice good clean up. But you want to see my final result? You want to see my shape, my bowl? Yeah, my other half, she's a senior lecturer, English and creative writing, and she even gave me 5 out of 10 for phone. No, she started really well with it. So waking up at 7:15, 8:45 in the morning with a cup of tea, like that. Ready? Let's have a look. That's better, isn't it? That's better. I've got loads of oak, loads of it. There's that spalting I was talking about, coming into the white oak bit. If we turn it round, it's all the way on the outside. So, and happy man, happy Dan, eh? I'm happy Dan the man, because if you look at the bowl I made yesterday, wow, that oak's heavy. Right, the bowl I made yesterday, look how thick those walls are. If I'd have just done that technique, okay, what a difference, eh? Who needs a gym? Just get some oak. What a difference. And the problem with this, I left the damn pith in, so I'm hoping that doesn't crack. But my biggest bowl today, the biggest one, is that bad boy, that piece of spalted oak, which is got some trendy markings, but in comparison, I'm getting there. But I'm going to be using this new technique every day. I'm going to be using this new technique. But come on, how many marks out of 10? I'm going to give myself a good 7. Good 7. Solid 7 out of 10. I'll tell you what, I am pretty pleased with myself. I am. It wasn't until it was pointed out, the fact that I was using the gouge wrong, that I didn't even get a single catch, you know, not a single catch. I had a couple of issues in the bottom of the bowl with that stupid rib, lovely bit, but it's totally gone now. Totally gone. I've seen it, right, on videos where people use cold jewels and they put the bowl into it and they turn the tenon off. Not that far yet. But what I'll do, I'll take the tenon off, then I'll give that foot a nice sand, probably 120 it, well 80 then 120. I'll revarnish the bowl. So, happy with myself. Cheers, buddy. I know you're still out there. Yeah, it's mad because it's not until, wait a minute, right, it's not until things are pointed out to me that it doesn't make sense, because when I was let me explain it. When I was coming in before, because I want to make sure I get this right before I come off live, okay? I was coming in running that bevel on the inside of the bowl. And it wasn't until I got to here, bang, catch, okay? So, push cuts are done away from me, pointing like that. Yeah, like that. It's going to take a bit of practice. I know it's going to take practice. But for my first ever go at doing it properly, well, I'm alright. It's done away from me. And then shear cuts are the opposite, I suppose. So facing me. And it's coming back in, isn't it? Because I've been coming at it like that. Like that. So that makes sense, man. Totally makes sense. I like this one. What a difference it makes when you do the other cut, because you get way thinner in on those walls, can't you? Way thinner. I'm definitely going to be practicing that cut a lot. I'm going to say, I'm still a bit unsure when I come into this area here, but I suppose I can come in with a push cut across, and even if I miss that bottom curve there, I come in with a shear cut to clean it back up. Is that right? But, so I'll measure it. 8 inches. Bang on. So I think about how high it is. What it's down to do on here. Yeah. your specs down. Okay, 3.5 by 8. 3.5 by 8. I know what's going to happen now. I'm going to take this to my other half. I'm going to show her the bowl, and she's like, "Can we keep this one?" I like this one, but thank you, buddy. Thank you very, very much. If you've been watching, want to continue watching my journey on YouTube as a beginner wood turner, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop me a like. I've got a lot to learn. I've got a lot to learn, and I will definitely improve. Now I've been shown the right technique. So I was just shown, unfortunately, the wrong way. And I'm gonna take everything on board, man. Take it all on board, because there's no way I could have done that with my old technique. Muscle memory. Yeah, muscle memory. Got to stop doing that stupid cut. Stop scraping it. I'm happy with it. I like the markers in it. It's cool, isn't it? That's why I like oak. It's always different. Always different. Anyway, I was going to say it's been a pleasure. To the gentleman who actually explained it to me, I'll drop you a message this afternoon. Just that whole new technique. Kick on the new technique, the right way, the right way of wood turning. If that hadn't been pointed out to me, I'd have probably still been making the same mistakes I did right for the last 18 months. So it's going to take a bit of practice, but I'm going to get there. I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to leave it there, guys, girls, YouTubers. As I say, it's been a pleasure, and thank you very much for your help, guidance, support, and to all those haters, look what I just done. To say it's yeah, I'm happy with that. So I shall see you probably in the next one. I may not be on tomorrow. I don't know yet. It's my son's birthday, and I may be busy. 19, man. You're probably like, no, I'm not. What's hanging around with you, Dad? So yeah, I'll be back soon. Thank you so much to everybody out there, and appreciate the support, the kind words, the encouragement, and the constructive feedback. It all helps, makes me understand a lot more, and I will continue to learn. I will continue to push myself and try and understand where I make the mistakes, and try and understand how I can rectify them, improve them, and not make that same mistake again. Wood turning is a journey. It's definitely a journey. It's going to say there's a lot to learn, and I'll be so pleased when I can master that technique like I mastered the incorrect one. I was nearly there. I think, but there's always room for improvement, isn't there? So thank you very much, guys, girls, YouTubers, wood turners. Over and out. Have a good day. Thank you very much. You're a star.